Hey everybody, what's going on? I want to talk about another very important thing with real estate, and it deals with retail real estate. Okay, no matter if you're a wholesaler or you're a fix and flipper, the operative plan is to sell your properties retail. Follow me? Now, if you're buy and hold guy, obviously that's not so much, but any kind of arbitrage in real estate in and out kind of thing, it really the driving force is going to be retail. And as investors, we're really not on the retail side of it as much, but you need to understand it. That's the driving. ARV is driven by retail red. You follow what I'm saying? ARV at fair value, because that's what it is. And so you know that it's going to be worth 300,000 fixed up. It needs 60 grand worth of work, so you need to buy it for $1.50, put 60 into it. You follow what I'm saying? Okay, so pursuant to that, okay, pursuant to those plans, or selling things retail, it is so. I'm making a series of videos right now about over the next few days, few weeks, probably, about getting a good team together for you. Okay, if you're starting out in real estate, you cannot do this alone. Do you hear what I'm saying? You can't do it by yourself. If you think you can, I hate to tell you this, but you are a fool. Don't be a dumbass. Don't be a fool. Make wise decisions, and you need to get the right people on your team. I did a video a couple days ago about having the right kind of people working with you. Okay, you want some people call them A-listers, whatever. I like to call them full stack folks that really get your business model, okay? And also you understand their business model, so it's good. There's good synergy. You guys can work together. You follow what I'm saying? So blah, 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 been yapping about this for what, 5 minutes now? Here's the point. Getting a good lender, okay? You've got to build a relationship with a solid lender, retail lender, residential or commercial, but I'm going to specifically talk about residential. If you have a good lender, end user lender, okay, on your side, on your team, it's going to make you a lot of money, which is great money on the positive side. And also it's going to save you a whole bunch of money and headache and drama. Okay. I cannot emphasize to you how important it is to have a good lender. Okay. You want to find a lender that knows their product. What product? Well, I'm glad you asked. The product is getting the loan for your end user buyer. Okay, there's a whole bunch of different products. I'm not a lender. That's just not my thing, being a lender. Now, if you are, God bless you. Cool. Keep up the good work. And but here's the thing. You want to have a lender that can really get somebody bought on a loan, right? Or close a loan. You see what I'm saying? You want to have that kind of relationship with your lender. You make a call. Hey, Joe, lender. I've got these buyers here, potential buyers. They got some cash. Can they buy? And you want to be able to trust that Joe on the other end of the phone. He's going to say, yeah, they can buy, or he's going to say, no, they can't. And if he says, yes, they can buy, you can bank on the fact that they will. And if he says, no, they can't, don't accept their offer. Okay, that's really, really, really important. When you get an offer from a buyer, you want to get a loan commitment from them, okay? And call their lender up. Say, look, dude or ma'am, can this guy buy? How do you know he can buy? And you can also get your buyers vetted with your person, okay? It's so important. So knowing that these guys can buy is really important. I'll give you you want to hear a horror story about having a bad lender? Okay. I had this once upon a time. I bought this house, right? And this house, we were going to do it was a real 600 square foot deal, but it's a great part of town, whatever, and we're going to do an extension, right? So I had a guy put in this house, and it's a contractor whom I should not have hired. That's a whole other video. But anyway, he finally got this thing done, okay? And it looked nice, by the way. It was all looking proper and nice and everything else. But it took a long, long, long time. And my lender was wanting to call the loan because it was taking longer than we expected, blah, blah. So suffice to say, as you can appreciate, I needed this house to sell. My debt service is killing me, And my lender is getting upset because it wasn't selling. And frankly, it was just a pain in the ass house. They just wanted it gone, right? So I get this put on the market. We get this buyer. I'm all excited. And, oh, yeah, this buyer, he can buy and everything else. And so, you know, the guy puts down, I don't know, five grand non-refundable earnest money, passes inspection, all this kind of stuff. So, I mean, 5 grand wasn't much. It was a $200,000 home, but whatever, you know, so I'm excited. And at the eve of closing, I get a call from my agent who says, yeah, their lender, this guy's lender sucks. I was like, what do you mean he sucks? Apparently, the dear gal who was doing this loan, apparently he's overworked, or I don't know what she's doing. But anyways, she screwed up on the math, okay? And so what it was is, so the guy had he could not be over, say, $1,250 a month or $1,256 a month, whatever the number was. You follow what I'm saying? There's some sort of threshold number. And she got, the gal, mortgage gal, got the taxes wrong, okay? So he was underneath the $1,250 a month, whatever it was, but because the taxes are wrong, she prorated them wrong, kind of thing. At closing, he goes in there and like, oh yeah, escrow gal's like, okay, well your monthly payment is $1,326 a month, and he's like, oh no, it's supposed to be $1,250. Well, there's nothing to be done. The lender couldn't do anything. She was an idiot, and so the guy walks. Yeah, I got his 5 grand earnest money. But you know what? I didn't care about that. I wanted the dumb house gone. And so what's the moral of the story? Having good lenders. Okay, I can tell you story after story and bore you for the next 20 minutes. 20 hours, I'm going to say. 20 minutes. No, I can tell you a lot of bad stories with lenders. And I can tell you plenty of good stories with lenders. So for a retail lender, you want to make sure you have the right guy. Really, really, really super important. So you're going to say to me, well, how do you know a good lender? Okay, this is great question. I'm glad you asked. It behooves you. The onus is on you. This is your business. You owe it to yourself. You need to go out and you need to interview lenders, okay? And you're going to get, especially if you're new, you're going to get a lender who's like doesn't want to give the time of day, okay? You don't want to work with that person then. Forget it. Don't feel like you're an idiot. You're not an idiot. You're just starting out, and that's okay. I've been there, okay? But you want to have, listen to me. Take some notes. You want to have a lender that's going to play by your rules, okay? Now, if your rules are incoherent and they're not good, you need to change your rules and have a good, solid business model. But assuming you have a good business model, presupposing your business model is solid, you've got to have a lender to work with in the parameters of that business model. Does that make sense? You see what I'm saying here? Okay? So what do I mean? You go to coffee with them, go to lunch, and let them sell themselves to you, and let them tell you about the different loan product, and you want products that they have available, and you want them to know. You want to know if these guys can vet your buyers. Okay, very important. Can't tell you how important it is. You know, a good sign of the guy says, "Hey, you know what? I know my underwriters are great guys, and you know they're in the cubicle next to me. That's great. You know, because sometimes you might have an underwriter that's in Cincinnati and your guys in, you know, San Diego or somewhere. That's hard, right? But having that relationship, your mortgage guy have a relationship with the underwriter really is really going to be helpful to you. So that kind of thing. You want to make sure these guys can know and just point blank say, look, I want to have a relationship with you. I can call you up. You can look at the bureau of my client, my end user buyer, and they can close or not, you know. And I need you to set me straight. If they can say yes and not, no problem, you know. And then you're gonna know, right? So that a good lender should be able to tell you that, okay? And listen to, like, ask him, how many deals a month are you doing? And if he's like, oh, I'm doing like 60, 70 deals a month. Okay, that's great, but how, you know, you busy? You have a staff to help you, you know? Like, and then you're like, oh, I do a deal every 3 months. Stay-at-home mom and all stuff. Hey. No, there's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home mom. God bless you. My wife's a stay-at-home mom. 4 kids, I might add. Proud of her. But I would not be proud of my wife underwriting or doing my mortgages. I don't think you would either. Trust me, you want it, okay? So you see what I'm saying, though? Okay, so find a professional. You owe it to yourself, because otherwise you don't want to go to closing thinking, okay, this house is gone, I'm getting a big payday and everything, and it blows up in your face. Why? Because you have the wrong lender. You don't want that, okay? So I'm belaboring the point. A good lender is important to you, okay, for your business. All right, so I'll talk more about this in some other videos. There's a lot of nuances with lenders that can really help you. Okay, maybe if you're new in wholesaling, just starting out doing wholesaling, you think, oh, I need a lender for it. And you need a lender. Lenders really help you understand the market. You've got to own your local market where you're in, okay? It's so important. What kind of little mortgage programs are out there, how the market's doing, things like that. A mortgage guy is going to help you. Listen, if you like this video, click right down here, the like button, and subscribe. Why should you subscribe? Because it's God's will. Second of all, I'm going to be giving you a lot more of these kinds of videos to really help you grow your business. Information is so important. Okay, you don't want some cheesy video with the music in the background. Hey, guess what? You can here's tell you some ideas about real estate. And look, man, I'm telling you these stories because I want to help you. Okay, and the more you learn, the more you can be a mature, wise real estate entrepreneur and make a lot of money. Okay, so if you like this, hit like, please subscribe, and if you have any questions, you need help, call me up. I'm here. My phone number's down there. Call me up, and we'll talk. I'll help you out. Okay. God bless. Godspeed, and you can do this. All right. You owe it to yourself. Talk to you soon.